Hi guys, this is Simply Simeon, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how to design what you can see here on the screen. I'm going to show you how you can design a simple landing page like what you're seeing here. This is just a sales landing page or a free gift landing page that you might just want to add up to your online business or to your web platform or whatsoever you're doing. So I'm going to be showing you how you can design this. I'm going to be holding you by the hand and I'm showing you exactly how we are going to get to this. I'm going to delete everything I've done here and we are going to design this and have something like this at the end of this video. So stick with me as I walk you through the step-by-step guide on how you are going to be able to edit and design something like this. Guys, we're in my dashboard now. Here's a WordPress website I have. Actually installed this website especially for this very tutorial, so it's actually an empty website. So here are the plugins we're going to be using: the Elementor and the Elementor Pro plugin. We have Elementor here, we have our Elementor here. You can see it right here, Elementor. Then we have Elementor Pro. We also have a plugin here which is the Elementor header and footer. It's a great plugin, but we're not going to be using it for this video. It's actually a great plugin. We also have element kit, essential add-ons, very good plugins, but we are actually not going to be using them in this video, so you don't have to worry about them for now. So now I just want to show you how you can get Elementor Pro. So you head over to the website over here. This Elementor's official website, you can see it over there. Now you come to the pricing here. Elementor actually runs two packages. They have a web hosting company and the page builder. We actually want to go over the page builder first of all, so let's click on, you can see here we have website builder plus hosting, and we just have website builder. So let's go with the website builder for now. So for the website builder, you can see we have for one pro website activation. What I mean by one pro website activation is you are going to be using this license for only one website. You're not going to be using it for more than a website, just one website. Here we have 25 pro website activation. This means you're going to be using the Elementor Pro for 25 websites. This is actually what a lot of web designers use. But if you're not a web designer, if you just want a single landing page, if you just run a single website, then this is the best plan for you here. The other plans here, which is the 100 Pro and the 1000 Pro, but that's just talk for another. So here is $49 plan, which I am also using. This is the plan I'm also using here. So if you want to go for any other, you are free to. And if you want to use Elementor Pro, then you are going to need to get this plan here. So I actually have mine here, and you can see my Elementor Pro is here already. So we're going to head over straight into creating the landing page. So head over to pages, click on all pages. Like I told you, this is a new website, has absolutely nothing. So you can see we just have a privacy policy page and a sample page. Head over and click on add new. I don't really like, so I'm going to open that in a new tab. I don't want to close this very part, so open that in a new tab. Let's wait for it to load up, and here we are. I'm going to enter landing page. You're going to actually name this according to what you want, and whatever you name here is actually going to become what your landing page URL will have, and you can actually change that. So okay, there's actually no problem. You can actually change your page title, and you can as well change your page URL. So let me just name that landing page. Okay, I'll click on publish first. Let it publish. Now I'll click on edit to Elementor up here. Click on edit to Elementor, give it some time to load, and once it's up, we're going to be able to do whatever we want to do with it. Now our page is loaded here. For the fact that this is a landing page, I actually want to do away with the header. I don't want anything on this page. I just want my landing page. I don't want any other thing. So I'm going to go down here. You can look down there at the bottom left corner. You see settings, click on settings, and you come down here to page layout. So at the page layout, we're just going to go with Elementor Canvas. I think Elementor Canvas should do away with that. Let's see what we have. Okay, Elementor Canvas has actually cleared that off, and so we're going to go down straight into designing the landing page, just like you saw when I first introduced you into this video tutorial. So I'm going to click here. I want to open two sections. Open up two sections. We have two sections here. Is that one section or two? Oh, we have just one. Let me close that up and open another one. I want two sections. Good. We have two sections here, and I'm going to drag in and drop. I'm actually going to be having an image here, So I'm taking that image over there. Okay, so that's the image, and I just want to create a whole draft of everything. So I'm going to be having a heading here. I'm going to be having a little text. There are going to be two actually, so I have another text there, and I'm still going to drop another one. Where is it? Okay, there. So you can see these two. Now, so the second thing I'm going to be having here is a form. I'm just going to leave it, open it up here. I want it to actually be in one section, so that's okay. I'm going to head over here and search for form. Okay, form. Oh, that's wrong. Let me clean that up. Form. Now you can see a lot of forms here, and whenever you have a widget in Elementor that has an icon at the top corner or bottom, just know that's not from the official Elementor. It doesn't mean it's not a good one, but I actually want to use the form from official Elementor. So here is it. It has nothing, just form. So drag it and drop it here. It's actually very easy doing this with Elementor. Totally easy. I want a background color for everything here. So I want to have a color, so I'm going to click here. You can see where I'm clicking. Click over there, go to style and background. You can actually use an image, but for this video I'm going to use a color. And when you're using an image, you should make sure the image is in WebP format, because if it's a high quality image and it has a large size, it's actually going to slow down your landing page. So let's get an image here. Let's get a color. Okay, let's get something dark. Okay, let me get brown. How does this look? I'm not really good at selecting colors, but anyway, let's try our best. Okay, I want something dark. Is that okay? I wouldn't call this the best, but that's fine. I'm not really good at colors. So let's get down this color code here. I actually want it to something else. Then we're going to come down here and also change this color here. Let's click on style, click on that, okay, and paste that in, and I think we're done there. So after that, we have our dummy page, and here is what we have as our dummy page. Let's save that up before we go into doing any other thing. So here's the dummy page, and what next? We are going to be making this looks beautiful. So now let's first start with our image here. I'm actually going to click here and choose an image. I haven't uploaded the image, so I'm going to upload it now. I actually didn't upload a book cover. Yeah, that's the book cover. It was actually uploaded. You're going to insert it here. And yeah, I didn't write this book. I just got the book cover somewhere online. I can't even remember. I don't really like having the. I don't want this to be at the top. Look, you can see everything is just cropped up at the top. So we're going to give the whole section margin. So come over here, come to advanced margin. First close up this, then margin top. I'm going to increase that. Oh, that wasn't supposed to be margin. That's supposed to be padding actually. So that will be padding. So I'm actually going to push down everything. You can see it's going down. I'm pushing down everything, and I'm going to push. Let it keep going. Okay, I think I went too far, so I'm going to reduce it, and we have it here. So I don't like having sharp edges of the images and background, so I'm going to actually give this a curved background. I'm not going to give it a border. I was thinking I'll give it a border, but no, I'm not going to do that. So let me go and get a curved background. So you can see here we head right down to border radius here, and at border radius I'm just going to, okay, let me lock that up back. That was a mistake. I'm going to be increasing it so I can see what we're going to have there. That's too sharp, that's too curved, right? So I want this. Now let's see what we have on that side. Okay, so that's what we have there. For the text, I actually got a dummy text here. Oh, I even made a mistake. Psychology, yeah. So I'm going to copy this. I didn't want to waste your time creating the writing the text and anything, so I'll just paste everything down here, and before we start doing anything. So I don't need all of this. I just got it somewhere and pasted everything. So we're going to have that there. So this is not something you are going to understand. This Lauren Ibsen, yeah, it's not something you understand. It's just for the sake of having text there. So when you're making you're creating your own landing page, you're definitely going to be having something else. You're going to write something someone is going to be able to read and understand. So now let's go back and finish up with the heading. And we're going to be using two colors. I'm not even going to use this green here. So let's go set a color for the heading. I don't like that blue color there. I prefer using something like white. Yeah, white is okay. White is pretty much okay. I'm going to copy that color code there so I can use it. Now I don't want this. I want this text to be centered, so I'm going to center it up. Okay, and what else do I want the text? I want it to be bigger. I want it to be bigger, and I'm going to make it bigger. Get the psychology. I don't like roboto. Let me change that to Poppins. Poppins is actually my best, at least for landing pages. I think that looks better. So now what we're going to do is we're going to change this here. I'm not changing the text because I don't really have anything to write there. When you're designing yours, you can go ahead and put whatever you want. So I'll first of all change the color, paste the color in, and we have white there. You can use any color you want. Just make sure the background color is able to align with the text color, so your text is people, your visitors are going to be able to read it very well. So I also want to align that in the center. Should I? No, we're not going to align that in the center. Let's leave it at one side. And what else are we going to be doing there? Let's make the typography bigger. Let's just get it bigger. No, I don't, it's too much. Let me use this. And I'm going to reduce the width to 300. Let's use this. I think that's very much okay. And then for this one here, I'm just going to do the same thing. You can also, there's a trick here with Elementor. I can just click on this arrow here, right click there, and then click on copy. Then come here, still at the arrow, right click and click on, you don't click on paste, you click on paste style, and it's going to automatically paste the style. You can see that we already have the style here, just some few changes and we're good to go. So what I'm going to do now is I want this one to have a bigger font, so we're going to head over here, make it 400 and increase the font. Yeah, I'm going to increase the font size. I think that's better. Don't mind the fact that the text can't be read. So now I'm going to put a line after the get copy of the psychology of money. So you just head over up here, click on line, head over here, type line, which is going to be a divider, then bring it here. Okay, so that's a solid divider. You can use non-dotted, but I prefer the solid divider, and I need it 100%, and I also need it to be aligned in the middle. Then style, I actually want it to be white. Change that to white. Okay, so you can see, let me click here so you can see. So this is what we have up here for the landing page. So let's head down, but this to knock down too much, let's also give it some padding button. So we're going to come down to the advanced, and the button, we're going to increase it. You can see it's actually increasing. You can see it's actually increasing. Okay, so you can see that's done. Yeah, so I think we're okay there. Now for this form here, the form here actually is too big, it's too wide. So let's get it to become better. This is a quick landing page, so we don't really need to put a lot of things here. So let's just work on our form here for some time. So head over there. I'm not really going to be changing the fields, the name, email, and message. No, I don't want a message. You don't really have to give me a message. I'm going to remove the message out. So I just want the name and email. I think that's fine. So input size small, that's okay. Show label, that's okay. Let's go right one by one. Buttons, that's the buttons. We just have one, so I want it to be aligned in the middle. Yeah, so the button is now in the middle, and that's what I want. Or should I get something smaller? Okay, let's leave that for now. Next preview. So we don't really have anything to do there. Actions after submit, very important. Actions after submit. So now what do you want the submit button to do afterwards? So now after the person submits, you want to collect submissions, quite okay. Email the person, quite okay. And one more thing we want to do is Well, if somebody clicks submit, the person shouldn't just stay on anything. The person should be actually taken to, let's say, a thank you page. I'm not really going to be showing how to design that here. Okay, I'm going to design a little section here, and that's fine. So let's make that submission. What are we going to do? Pop up. Now here's it. Redirect. Click on redirect, and after that, that's fine. So after submission, redirect. So collect submissions. Now you have to actually, the submissions to be saved to Elementor, which is fine. And you can commit, you can submit an email service here. You can actually add an email service like mailchimp, and which there are a lot of email services out there. You can actually add them up. I'm not going to be doing that here. So set step settings, next, nothing. We don't really have much to do here. So let's head down. No, but for the redirect, we need to show it where you want to redirect it to. So for the redirect, we're just going to redirect it to, let's say, pod v. Okay, let's just get something out here. I actually want to show them something. Okay, let's assume this is a page. You want them to come over to Elementor. I really don't want to go over so many things so you don't get confused. So we'll paste that link down there, and whenever the person clicks on submit, it's going to take the person to the Elementor's page. So I like saving my work because of uncertainties. Actually, Elementor saves, but I don't know. I just love saving it. So click here, sorry. And for the columns gap, we're going to now make adjustments to make this look the way we want. So you can now adjust this. For the columns gap, you're not going to really notice more change because this is just one section. So for the rows gap, you can see, you now notice the change, right? You're now noticing the change, and I want it to be spread out a little, and I think that's fine. Okay. No, I just forgot. I just remember something. I don't want to have name and name here. So let's go back and let me change that. So for this input label, I'm going to take out the labels. I think this is very much okay. Yeah, so let's come back. Spacing, not really. I don't really want to have anything with spacing. Label color should be the blue color we had, if not something close at least. So, but we actually took out the label. Let's just put field spacing. Okay. So let's go down a little. In the fields here, text color should be black. That's fine. It should just be black. And for the border width, let's just add it up. Let's add it a little. Nothing much. It doesn't look beautiful. Let's just take it back. It doesn't look good at all. Let's take it back to 1. Then for the border radius, let's add it a little. I'm going to add the border radius, and I think this is fine. You can actually see that because we have these blue lines here. Let me click on something else so you can see. Okay, now you can see the border radius. This is still long, and we're actually going to come to that. We're going to make that much smaller. So let's go back here and edit it up. Come down here. That's the fields. They're actually longer. Buttons. I don't want send. I want to have something like download book. So let's go down. Message. I actually skipped where I could change this text. Let me check here. Button. Yeah, this is where we can have, that's where we're supposed to change it, which is download book. I'm not good at writing, don't mind me. So we have the download book there. So what do we do next? Now we just go back to where we were. Click here. Now I actually want to make this smaller because I don't like the way the name is so wild, the image is wide. So I'm going to use the padding to do that. Padding right is going to bring it closer. You can see it's actually reducing. Let's bring it closer. Just you can I usually prefer to press and hold so I can see the size as it's reducing. But if you don't want that, you can just use something else. I have 149. So for the left, I'm also going to use 149. I think that's much, that's still big. Let me use 200. How does 200 or rather 250. And let me use 250 here also. Let me use 250. That looks better. So you can see we have it, but I don't like it's also touching it's also knocking on this section here and here. So let me bring in the padding top a little so we can have some space. Okay, and the padding bottom, very important, because we actually want to have much space down here. Well, we want to have a lot of space, so let's keep going. And I think that's fine. We have something good there, and we just have our little landing page here, and everything is cool. So here we have the name, the email, and the download book after the person has put in here or her details. And actually, for the link we inserted here, which is the link to Elementor, let me go back to that and show you something. We have the redirect here, we have the link here. As for this link, you can actually put the link to download the book. Yeah, I don't have any link to download any book right now, but you can actually put a link to download a book here. So whenever someone clicks, the person is going to be able to download the book. Now we're done with our desktop version, and we would also like this video, I almost said the video, we also like this landing page to look good on mobile. Let me just show you what we have here. If you select mobile here, click, when you want to check the mobile, you can just look at the bottom left, click on this here and then go to mobile. So you can see it's not really what we want. You can see it's not really what, look at how everything looks so scattered. And yeah, you're going to be sure that a lot of users, a lot of people that will be coming to this page will actually be mobile users, so we have to be careful with that. So I'm going to be editing some things here, and I'm going to show you a difference. Click here. I want to reduce the font size. It's actually big. I want to reduce it a little to something like this, and that's fine. Click here, and let's make everything in the middle for this one, because the text size is okay. Click here also, and let's make everything in the middle for this one, and I also reduce the font size for this one as well. Oh, I reduced it too much. Okay, let's just increase. Yeah, I think that's fine. We have this here, we have this here, we have this here. And for the image looks okay, but I wanted to I just want to compress it to the middle a little, so I'm just going to click on this and I'll give it some padding. Let's use margin, give it a margin from the, oh, I was actually using that. Maybe use the right, you can see that here, and the left, see that. Okay, so we have something better. You can see we have that text there, we have this image which is quite okay. Now for our form, which is a very important part and looks quite ugly here, just click over there, and what has actually caused this is the padding we added up. So let's go and free up the padding we have here, and we have our form aligned. So we just have our page here. Then we can now add the padding bottom. The padding bottom is very important feature of this. I'm going to actually go there. Okay, am I in the right place? Let's add up the padding bottom. Let's add it up. You can see it's going down and giving us some space there, which is what we want. And yeah, we are done with that. So this is just a landing page. You can see we have the desktop version, which looks very beautiful, just a little landing page. You don't really need to do much here. And we have the mobile version, which also looks very much okay. So let's save that up and see what we have on our screen. And the page here, let me go back here and reload this page because I didn't really copy the URL. So this is the page we just created, landing page. Let's click the view, let's open it up, and here is what we just designed. Very beautiful page we have here, very beautiful. As you can see, we just have a simple landing page. And let's check the mobile view, which is, I'm just going to do the Chrome Dev Tools. I don't need that, but just to check the mobile page for here, so you can see, and you can see this looks very much okay. Yes, and I think that's all. Okay, I think that's all. So guys, this is just an easy landing page. You can subscribe to my channel so I can make more videos like this for you. And if you like me to make different designs of landing pages, I'm still going to be able to show you that. I just felt this was like a popular design that you should know. So if you want more designs for landing page, you can just leave a comment in the comment section below, and I'm going to make a video about that. And please don't leave without subscribing. Just go down there, smash the subscribe button, and give me a like so I can do it. And I would very much appreciate if you take your time to leave a very nice comment for me. I'm really going to reply you. I'm going to definitely reply your comments.